This is Shane Groves doing another documentary video on Tyler. Today's May 27th, 2016 at Yonge and Dundas. And let's watch to see how many observers are going to help or just look. So, we have a person that's playing a trumpet. Another person over there playing the, I can't remember the name of the instrument right now. Well, let's just sit and watch, and I'll talk as I'm videotaping. So this video we'll see how things go. But for the meantime, I'll talk. And so I'm Shane Groves, nickname known as Little Bear on the streets from Old School. I just recently got my own place. By the way, this is me, Shane Groves. And I was just recently residing in Seton House, which is the worst shelter in Ontario, which partially serves rotten food, or the food that's going bad really soon. They get it donated to them. A lot of people have gotten sick. I've gotten sick. And I stopped eating after a couple times of eating the breakfast. Used to pan southbound on Yonge Street across from the Eaton Center at the Tim Hortons for months. I used to get the other panners to not go inside and bother people for money while they're in the establishment. Tim Hortons was very respectful towards me by doing that. And I've gotten very well known with the staff there, the employees and the manager. Became very good friends with them. I've met several people there while I'm panning. They know I'm doing good and trying my best to do things in my life. And so the situation here is I ended up getting help with Streets to Homes and John Howard. I kept fighting and talking to them and explaining my situation, that I kept getting the same, practically the exact same list from Seton House, Welfare Office, Via Hafta gave me a housing list which is the exact same as the other ones. And I did some calls. I've had my laptop at Tim Hortons several times, looking on Kijiji. Noticed that some of them, most of them actually, were the exact same places that I've called, explaining the situation, that I was homeless, I'm in a shelter, I don't do drugs, I don't drink. But the reality of the stigma is that no one wants a homeless person in their home that they purchased. Luckily, I ended up getting a rooming house with my landlord. Really liked me, and it's a connection with John Howard. So if there's no connection with John Howard and you're on your own trying to look for a place to live, they usually say, sorry, it's already taken, or sorry, I forgot to mention that I would prefer to have students or working class. So they say, no, sorry, it's already taken, or no, the price went up, or sorry, I forgot to include electricity, hydro, so forth and so forth. So it was hard for me to find a place, but yet honesty is the best policy as far as I learned. And I've been trying to do that for years, and no one seems to believe me when I say something. So what's the sense of telling the truth when lies will be more acceptable and believable? For an example, I was car hopping apparently. I got charged with some property, and so was my lady friend, and the cops didn't believe me. And they just judged me based on my criminal record after they do a CPIC on my name. And now I'm on a bail program, still on probation. And now I gotta fight everything. I gotta show proof that my stuff that was in my house, most of it was purchased with receipts, so I'm gonna get receipts to prove that I bought it. So besides that topic, I'm trying to do good by helping out other people. I want to change or help change little by little on how the homeless should be actually helped. What is it that they actually need help with, or what programs? like housing. And it's not just the housing that they need. They need the reassurance of a big brother or big sister to work with them several days a week to see their progress. And there is no program like that. So the thing is that I would like to do something to put back in society. The government and a lot of the police in society that are prejudging me, and I'm not liking it. I would like it to stop. The courts and the police out in certain jurisdictions don't know me. They don't know what I've done out here or what I've tried to do. You know, like I'm trying to do something good in society, and then when I want to go out and do something in my own free time, it seems to be against the law and I get charged. So anyways, I'm going to get too deep on that topic, so let's just leave it at that. Go back to Tyler and see how things go, and I'll keep explaining certain things, okay? So, anyways, the shelter systems are funded by corporations or businesses, and they donate money to them. But what I'm not understanding is, how come they're being funded with millions of dollars a year to fund these programs and shelters, but yet 90% of the kids get kicked out of the shelter for the entire day? The only time they can come back is either for a meal or for their nighttime. So why do they need staff constantly there to work an 8-hour shift and get paid, or do stuff at work that's not work related? Well, I would like them to have shelters open 24 hours, 7 days a week, so that people on the streets... Excuse me, sir. Thank you. So, the thing is that oh my God. Another religious person. Can't they get the point? You can't be forcing people to listen. You can't be forcing people to acknowledge a religion. Everybody in the entire world, even young little children, know about religion. It's their choice. Anyways, but so the thing is that the community needs to come together and do something for other people who are in the community. That is to help, not come here and feed the homeless like they're lost pigeons who are hungry. And like, food is okay, but when you get over excessive, some people don't like to say no for the food because they kind of save up a little bit of it. But he needs actual help. That means get him up, go get him some clothes, prep him up a little, get a better haircut if he needs it, if he wants. Do something like the States is doing. Why is everybody so shy about the stigma of what you're going to be judged upon or how you're looked upon because you're helping somebody? If you really want to help somebody, help somebody. Don't give a shit about what anybody else thinks or says. You do what your heart desires, and if you feel the need to do something nice, you do it.